Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Pop. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So, man, this is a long-awaited video, I'm guessing, but it's probably not what you're hoping for. So, I've been hit up a bunch regarding elephant money and the elephant in the room, if you will. Whether or not I'm covering it, what am I doing about it? Do I think it's legit? Blah, blah, blah. And TLDR in this video, I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And I have looked into it naturally because of all of the coverage recently. Shout out to Scott, shout out to Moonshot Max, DeFi Gardner. All these guys have covered this covered elephant, and shout out to SK Crypto K. So for sure, because I actually watched all of his videos that he had on his channel. Puts out some really great content. Love the different voices and stuff in there. But all that being said, it's too much for me to cover to give a deep dive. And I mentioned this to you guys before. I put in 1,000 videos plus in Drip and still got wrecked. So I cannot, with good conscience, go into something else and try to recommend it to you guys or say that I've done my research or whatever, because that's a lie. There's no way to even begin to crack open this beast that BT has put together. And I was going to try to do some deep dive analytics and try to baffle you with bullshit, but I'm not going to do that because that's exactly what that would be. Trying to look at, like, say, the Drip LPs versus Elephant and the total holders on Binance and the token launch date and the charts and when the project's launched and, you know, who BT is versus Forex, like all this, you know, this versus that kind of thing. And it would all just be smoke and mirrors. And I learned my lesson. It doesn't matter what any of that is. So the one thing I can say that you guys should already know when you look at this is that we do know that Forex copied and forked basically bankroll flow from BT. And then we do have at least some information on Mr. Tony Perkins that you can come out and look at and, you know, get some data on him or know who he is or whatever. So that may give some people some warm fuzzies in regarding validation and getting into his projects. So he is indeed a developer with a decent track record and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you just have to do what's best for you. I cannot even tell you where to start with this because, as I mentioned, it is a huge ecosystem that he's built. And I was in it way back in the day, right before the exploit. And then I was also in the private chat. I can't remember where that was, where he was talking about the exploit, stuff like that. So I've been around, and Trunk still hasn't recovered since then. But the elephant money chart does look a lot better. So it's actually, I think, past, as of this video, it has surpassed the previous exploit. And yeah, people that have got in around there or that have been following it ever since then, they're up. So this is still, yeah, like you have to kind of throw away the ideas of what you know in blockchain, what's sustainable and all that stuff, because common sense would tell you to not get into this when a chart is up this high. But all of the supporters and the tokenomics and everything behind this tell you that this is different. But it's hard to say that, you know, this is different when every other chart we've seen in crypto, when we see this, it goes the opposite direction immediately. So that's the pause. On top of that, the one issue that I have as well is that I believe BT and the elephant community can correct me on this, but BT still has the keys to these contracts. So I don't know if he can, if it's all renounced, if he doesn't, from what I've told, he doesn't have direct access to Bertha, but has access to some of the other stuff. But either way, you have to, as I mentioned before, don't trust, verify. And there are some unknown unknowns. And I do realize that for security and for the ability to modify contracts, stuff like that, that is a feature in contracts, not a bug, and it's up to you, the individuals, to decide whether or not they trust the individual that has the keys. So the TLDR is that this is worth you guys looking into. I cannot, as I mentioned, do it any justice. If you want some solid intel, I will tell you where to go. So for starters, do a simple YouTube search. Moonshot Max had a great AMA with SK Crypto K that I listened to, and that kind of got me interested. Murdoch DeFi and DeFi Guide had another AMA with SK Crypto K, and I believe Scott just had one as well. I don't see his showing up yet, but check there. And then also shouts out to DeFi Players. They have a great thread here in the DeFi Players Telegram, where you can go through all the different stuff, the NFTs, futures, trunk, Stampede, Trumpet, like all this stuff has videos linked into it. Again, it is insane what BT has built. And again, I gotta humbly apologize out here because I drank the Kool-Aid, the narrative about BT and who he was, or the exploits or whatever. And I wasn't even in any of those projects. I just digested the narrative that I was hearing from like Stunna and from Ray and all these other people, and even Forex himself. So I don't have a dog in this fight, and I urge a lot of you as well to remove the bias that you were force-fed and ask yourself, learn this from Tony Robbins, is it really true? And if you cannot come to a definitive answer on one side or the other, then just keep an open mind and then do your own research and look into it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the best you can do. We all got into DeFi, crypto, specifically DeFi, this wild, wild west, to make money. And one thing is for certain, the majority of us have not made any money in Forex's projects. You cannot deny that. Doesn't matter if they're secure or not, because if I could go rewind things, I would take this, as long as I didn't sell, over Forex, because now it's up, right? So security doesn't mean anything if the token keeps losing its value. And the bulk of DeFi has a lot of rugs or exploits or got to get in first. So if that's the case, then yeah, you just got to deal with that rather than holding on security wise to a shit token that keeps going down and a dev that's gaslighting you and not delivering on anything he said. So that's all I can really say in regards to that. One other thing that I thought was interesting to, again, just note about numbers. So you can look at the chart and then you don't see any of this in any of Forex's projects. Nothing looks like this. This looks just like drip, but nothing looks like this. But one other thing that I found very fascinating, you can add up all of the TVL across all of Forex's projects. This is the entire animal farm. You can add up B-Reap, you can add up Reap, you can add up drip, you can add up the dogs, the pigs, all of that. And it still doesn't even come up to barely half of the total TVL that's in one half of the elephant liquidity. So that again should tell you something. That's about the most in-depth that I'm going to do. Oh yeah, which I mentioned also DeFi Players, and check out Dune Analytics. A lot of charts and stuff in here for you to dig into. So I am not promoting this or anything. I have gotten in, and I'm going to show that in another video of what my investment looks like, a very small amount, but this is not for me to promote it to you guys. It's something you need to come and look into. So you can check out their entire link tree. There is tons of stuff. You're gonna spend hundreds and hundreds of hours going through all this stuff. But at the end of the day, we all know that we're all degens and DeFi degens. So what you're gonna do is just go through a couple videos and go, yeah, looks good. And you're gonna throw some money at it. Like, and that's all you guys want me to do. You want me to sign off on it so you can offload the burden that I've co-signed it. Well, I'm not gonna give you that cosign. You got to do what's best for you and look at your investment right now. I have no idea what's going to happen with drip. There's the theory that if you hold on to this and Forex delivers, then the token becomes deflationary and everybody makes money. I don't know. My history with Forex shows that he's just going to gaslight us, slowball things, and not deliver and keep dragging this out. So as of this video right now, it's Thursday night. There's no announcements on the drip development. This is supposed to be something, remember, super easy, and we'll be able to get it done super quick. Same thing with the animal farm. Oh, it's already ready. It's 100% ready to go. And I'm not going to delay the animal farm with Triple D any longer. And here we are a month and a half later, and there's still no animal farm. So looking back historically, yeah, Forex has just slow balled everything and overpromised every single thing. Not a single one of the projects he's created have actually bared any fruit since I've been in, and have even brought a tenth of the value that he said would come when they were released. So you got to compare that to whatever it is that BT is doing and then make your own decision. But remember why you're here. We're here to make money. We're not here to join a cult or to marry a project or anything like that. So at the end of the day, you got to just, I guess, risk it for the biscuit, as forgot his name right now, Thomas G would say. So yeah, this is not a deep dive, this versus that video, but you do have at least two things to look at: the TVL and the track record of two developers. You know, what is security worth to you versus secure token that has never been exploited but is down 99.9999% of its value, or a token that was exploited, lost 99.9999% of its value, and has rebounded. You decide, because I can't make that decision for you. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HPO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.